Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Dinesh Chandrasekhar. I run product marketing for the Data in Motion product line at Cloudera. And I'm here to talk to you about enabling predictive maintenance in manufacturing with Cloudera DataFlow. There are different types of manufacturing challenges in this particular industry, which again could be about discrete manufacturing, could be about automotive manufacturing, and so on. The main things that enterprises in this particular industry focus on are cost of quality and plant downtime. These are like two big cost sinks for this particular industry. If you look at cost of quality, this could amount to like as much as 20% of sales, which could mean like we are talking about $22 billion in terms of recall costs when it comes to automotive because of defects and quality issues. And similarly with plant downtime, we are talking about $50 billion per year when it comes to plant downtime costs. So enterprises in this industry are primarily trying to avoid machine failures and plant downtimes or any kind of quality issues that could cause product recalls. Now, in order to do so, the enterprises in this industry are transforming the manufacturing value chain by adopting Industry 4.0. Industry 3.0, while it was all about automation, Industry 4.0 is all about connectedness, the connectivity of your supply chain, the connected vehicles, the connected factories, and so on. So everything is about IoT and being smart, which means that you're talking about real-time analytics and streaming analytics that give you insights right now rather than later on with significant latencies that could impact your decision-making capabilities. What this means is that there is a significant data explosion happening as well. With connected manufacturing comes its own sets of challenges, which means the more cheaper the sensors become, the more adoption that happens when it comes to industrial IoT and so on, the data grows in parallel as well. We are looking at industrial internet data growing twice as fast as any other data source in the world today. And that's the kind of data growth that could lead to enterprises struggling to process the data in real time and not being able to get real-time insights to make those key decisions or to prevent these types of plant downtimes or to avert quality issues across their supply chain. Manufacturing use cases are again vary across the entire value chain. And in terms of complexity, if you look at this particular chart from bottom to up, it increases. So if you're doing like remote performance monitoring and all that, these are like fairly low touch type of use cases, which result in like easy adoption and not so much of challenges. But the more you go up the chain in this particular chart, if you look at predictive maintenance or quality and yield optimization, we are talking about a lot of moving parts here, a lot of variables involved that make it harder to implement and make it harder to realize ROI and gain the benefits that you're trying to see out of these. So how do we accomplish that and how do we resolve it for our customers in this particular space? We have a data in motion platform, Cloudera DataFlow. Cloudera DataFlow is a real-time streaming data platform that has 3 tenets to it that help address these specific challenges. Edge and flow management addresses the data movement part of it, getting data from anywhere to anywhere, whether you're getting data from the IoT devices on your manufacturing floor across like millions of such sensors, or it is about moving data from like on-premises to cloud or cloud to cloud and so on. This can help you do so. And with such volumes and velocities of data, you're talking about scale. So the scalability angle is addressed with our streams messaging capability. And the third part is about real-time insights, which is about stream processing and analytics that are addressed by the real-time stream processing engines that are inherent as a part of the platform that can process these real-time streams and produce real-time insights for your decision-making at the right time. With this platform, we also deliver Cloudera SDX that offers unified security and governance across all the different components within this platform. Now, this is part of a larger picture, which is Cloudera Data Platform, which is Enterprise Data Cloud. And Cloudera Data Platform is your solution or the framework that allows you to run these types of analytical workloads across on-premises data centers, or across hybrid architectures, or across public and private, maybe even like multi-cloud kind of setups as well that you may have. And DataFlow is not the only analytic workload that CDP is capable of running. It can do data engineering workloads, data warehouses, operational DB, machine learning, and so on. This makes it truly adaptable and extensible for your needs, so that you're future-proofing your IT investments in making sure that they can run on any type of IT changes that you make on an ongoing basis. Let me touch on 3 areas within the context of Industry 4.0 and connected plants. The first one is volume, velocity, and variety, which is the fundamental challenge that enterprises in this particular industry face when it comes to data movement, or like adoption of IoT, or Industry 4.0 by itself, digital transformation. All this guarantees that there is going to be more data coming in, extremely high volumes, and at high speeds coming into the enterprise, and the need to process different varieties of data, different data formats, different data protocols, and so on. So this is a fundamental challenge that we address with Cloudera DataFlow's edge and flow management capabilities that we just spoke about. And that enables you to process billions of messages per second very easily, and can move petabytes worth of data very, very easily across your different data silos that you have, bringing them all together. Talking about data silos, the second part that I want to talk about is IT-OT alignment. Now, there is an IT set of systems, which could be your ERP systems, manufacturing systems, and so on. And then there's the OT set of systems that are on the manufacturing floor, pertaining to the manufacturing devices and the monitoring and everything that happens right there at the manufacturing facilities. And so these two systems are hardly connected in a lot of these enterprises, and that contributes to a lot of visibility challenges and decision-making inabilities, that happen because of these two not being aligned together. For example, if you're looking for a 360-degree view of your supply chain, or transparency across multiple facilities that you may have, if you don't have this alignment, then you're not going to be able to make those key decisions at the right time without that wholesome data that you're supposed to be looking at. And again, CDF helps you here with the combination of edge and flow management, along with the streams messaging capability that we spoke about, in combination with Cloudera's SDX that offers the unified security and governance that you are required to ensure that the right data pieces are accessed by the right set of users and stakeholders. And the third point that I want to touch upon is predictive analytics, which is very important when you talk about use cases like predictive maintenance, or quality and yield optimization, and so forth, which is where you need to understand if something is going to fail on your manufacturing floor right now, rather than knowing it like tomorrow or the day after, which leads to plant downtime and quality issues that we spoke about earlier, which could mean humongous amount of costs for your enterprise, which you don't want. So CDF stream processing capabilities do that by reading those sensors, sensor data right from the manufacturing devices in real time, and understanding those deviations, understanding abnormalities in that data readings, and figuring out if something's going wrong, if a particular machine is heating up, or if the particular levels of fluids are like coming down. Those types of metrics can be instantaneously alerted upon, and the operations team can work upon a resolution even before there is planned downtime or any such situation that you could have averted in the first place. So let me give you 2 customer examples that are fantastic in this particular context. Foresia is one of our favorite customers in this particular space that has been doing phenomenal amount of predictive maintenance and yield optimization type use cases. And this is an automotive part supplier that has been serving up over like 35 different countries, and they serve up like some of the biggest automotive manufacturers across the world. And their fundamental issue was that while they were attempting to do predictive maintenance and yield optimization, the scale at which they were trying to attempt it, ingesting data from like thousands of these moving parts and millions of such sensors and so on, the scale was not suitable for their existing traditional data warehouses or databases, relational databases that they were having. And so in a sense, what they did was they adopted Cloudera's methodology and they implemented an enterprise data hub. And this helped them to maximize their production uptime and improve the product quality with this IoT-enabled platform that was able to ingest data from these thousands and millions of sensors across all these different sites and be able to bring them together into this enterprise data hub for immediate processing. The second customer that I want to talk to you about is Micron. Again, a well-known brand across the world. They manufacture some of the best flash memory and storage kind of technologies. And theirs is a very highly complex process. And one of the things that they were trying to do, again, beyond like predictive maintenance and yield optimization and all that as well, is also about reducing the time it takes to identify a misprocessed die. Before they implemented our solution, it took them like almost 7 days to identify a misprocessed die, which could mean like lots of faulty products, being manufactured on the product, on the production line. But they were able to implement this platform of ours, which led them, which made it possible for them to get all the real-time analytics that was needed to reduce this time. And they were able to bring down the time that it took for them to identify this misprocessed die to under an hour, from 7 days to under an hour. This was fantastic for them, where they were instantaneously able to figure out something is going wrong, let's fix this misprocessed die, and then redo this production line again. So this led to, again, great yields. This is the kind of fine tuning that I was talking about earlier as well. So last but not least, I want to leave you with this thought that analytics are across the enterprise. It's not just about the edge. It's not just about a particular aspect of your business, but this is going to be everywhere because stakeholders need data and insights across your entire landscape. So if you're ingesting real-time streaming sources from different types of manufacturing facilities or IoT sensors and whatnot, there is a real-time streaming engine like CDF or Cloudera DataFlow that can ingest all this data, produce real-time insights and streaming insights, but at the same time can also move this data in motion to a data at rest mode into object storage or a data warehouse where there is the capability to do storage as well as processing, from where you could not only push it to an operational DB or a time series database and produce analytics and insights from there, or you could push that into a machine learning model from where you could do more comprehensive predictive and prescriptive analytics as well. And this is where the next evolution of manufacturing use cases are emerging, where these ML models are being pushed to the edge to get edge intelligence and making more autonomous vehicles and self-healing devices and everything emerge. So with that, I want to thank you for attending the session, and I hope you found it useful. Have a wonderful day.